Hi, everyone. Welcome to day 8 of Gratitude Yoga, Water with Love. Today, we're going to focus on some back bends, heart opening postures. So if you do have a strap or a belt or even a long scarf, grab that and I will meet you on your yoga mat. Hey everybody, welcome to day 8, Gratitude Yoga, Water with Love. So I want to give you all a big congratulations for completing one whole week and showing up for yourself beyond any obstacles that come up. I know it can be challenging, that's why it's a yoga challenge. And you've been unstoppable in your commitment. Abraham Lincoln said that commitment is what transforms a promise into reality. Commitment is what transforms a promise into reality. So you are making this real for you by showing up. So let's begin. Feel nice and comfortable on your seat, and we'll bring our hands in front of our hearts. And we'll open with one Om. Take a deep inhale. Take a moment softening your head to your heart, becoming present to the breath, and with deep gratitude, honoring yourself. And let's release our hands. So we're going to come to standing. We're going to start right away with standing. So let's come to Tadasana. Tadasana, your feet are, the way I like to do Tadasana is inner hip width apart. So your inner hip and your feet are parallel with each other. Lift the toes, spread the toes, plant all 4 corners of your feet on the earth. Become rooted. Become aware of your belly. Let's draw the belly in. Connect to your energy in your core, and from here, hug the thigh muscles. Hug muscle the bone, and then press the feet into the earth, connecting to the energy of the earth. Bring your awareness to your core again, keeping the strength in your legs and feeling rooted in the earth. Let's draw our buttocks down and slightly in, but counterbalance it with the belly pulling in. Inhale, lift in the heart and the shoulders, and we're going to bring our hands up in celebration into how wonderful. And open up the heart. And let's draw our shoulder blades onto the back here as we open the palms and pull away. Now keep the feet rooted into the earth. As you inhale, lengthen up all the way to the crown of the head. And then exhale, draw the palms towards each other. Draw the elbows towards each other. And keep the elbows lifted. Inhale, open up. So keep the rootedness in the legs as we move in the upper body. Bring the arms together. Inhale, open up in the chest. Exhale, draw the palms together. Inhale, open up. Exhale, draw the palms together. Now keep the palms together here. And we're going to inhale and open up the arms. Keep the palms together, come up, fingers towards the sky. Interlace the fingers. Keep the pointer fingers pressing into each other. Hug arms to the ears. Keep feet rooted into the earth. Hug muscle the bone. From the heart, lengthen up through the fingertips. Inhale up and exhale over to the right side. Keep feet rooted as you lengthen over to the right side. Inhale up, and we'll go over to the other side. Inhale up, and we're going to go back and forth, moving with the breath. So go as fast or as slow as you like and keep the arm bones hugging the ears. Keep the energy in the legs as you press the feet into the earth. As you root into the earth, you'll find that it will help to create more freedom in the upper body. And let's come back to center, release the hands. So let's take the hands to the hips and we're gonna step our feet. We're gonna take a nice wide stance. You can have your toes facing out a little bit to the side. Do what's comfortable for you. And then take your right knee and then the left knee. We're gonna bend and go back and forth nice and gently. Nice and gentle at the hips here. And come back to center. Maybe you need to heel toe your feet in a little more if your stance is too wide for you. Inhale up, and then exhale, we're gonna bend the knees and swoop the floor and inhale up. Gathering our energy up, exhale, sweep the floor, inhale up. Gathering the energy, imagine that you're gathering the energy in your hands and exhale down and up and down and up. So do this a few more times at your own pace. Feet root into the earth as you rise up. And we'll end on our last one, reaching up. Take your hands to the hips. Gonna bend in the knees and take your elbows actually to your thighs here. And we're gonna go from one side and to the other. And if it's more comfortable to place your hands on the thighs, place your hands on the thighs. And then go stretch from one side to the other side. Try placing your hands on your thighs. That might feel better. Inhale, up, exhale, over. Inhale, up, exhale, over. Wonderful. And we're going to bring our hands to the earth now. Maybe you need to walk your feet out a little wider. Your knees are bent. Stick the hips up in the air and make a dip in the lower back. Now, this is where you could use your block. If you have a block, some of you might want to have your hands on a block or on a book if you need to. Or you can even have your hands on a chair. So we're going to do our cat and cow. Inhale, drop belly. Exhale, expand in the back body. Inhale, softening the heart to the earth. Exhale, expand, arch up like a cat. So continue in your own rhythm, like a wave coming in and out. We'll do a few more. And finish with the last one here. Bend the knees, hands to the hips, inhale and rise up. Let's bring our feet together. Come back to your Tadasana. And let's bring the hands up overhead. Take the right hand to the left, stretch up over to the right, and then bow over to the right side, chin to the chest, making a nice stretch in the whole side body. And let's come back up. And let's do the opposite. Left hand to the right wrist. Root the feet into the earth. Inhale, lengthen up. Stretch over to the left, and then round forward with the chin a little bit to the chest here, creating a wonderful stretch in the whole back body. And let's come up. Wonderful. Let's come down to our mats. So we'll come to a seated posture. Feet in front. Going to take your hands with the fingertips pointing towards you. Inhale, shoulders up and back, and lengthen through your spine here. You're going to let the knees fall over to the right side and then over to the left side. So going back and forth, moving with your breath, one side and the other. This is really nice for the hips and also for the organs. Helps to reduce release in the belly. So we'll finish with the last one. So you might want to take your hands now, palms to the floor if that works for you, or stay up on the fingertips. I'm going to take the right heel to my left knee. So you will see some of us might have our left heel closer to the buttocks and some of us might have it further away. So you adjust to what's best for you. Top foot here, flex. Inhale, press the hands into the mat and lengthen through your spine here. We'll take a couple of breaths here. And your right knee, if you can push it away from you gently, as long as it doesn't hurt your knee, and you can feel a little more of an opening. Inhale, lengthen up. And then we'll switch legs. Let's take the left. Left heel on top of the right knee. Press the hands into the earth. Inhale, lengthen up. Take a couple of breaths. Your left knee is pushing away. Inhale, lengthen. And now we're going to drop our left foot towards the earth. Your right knee stays bent for a little deeper opening here. And let's come back up. Take the right heel on top of your left knee. And then let the right foot drop over to the left for a nice twist. And let's come back. Fantastic. So we're going to use our strap now, or your scarf. You can have the block to the side if you have it. We'll come into Janu Sirsasana. So we're going to open up our right leg. Bring your left heel in towards you. So you're going to take your right hand and take your whole right buttocks, pull it out so you get onto your right sit bone. And then take the left hand and pull that buttock so you're on the sit bone. So we feel nice and rooted here. So take your hands, press them into your thighs so you feel rooted on the earth, and inhale, lengthening up. Now, see if you can contract your muscles in your thighs here. Resist your hands and lengthen up. Press your knee and your heel into the earth. Wonderful. So you're nice and rooted. Take your strap. And if you don't have a strap, you can take your hand over to your thigh like this. And if you have a strap, take the strap around your foot. I'm going to take the strap in your left hand. Take your right hand over to the right side as we inhale and lengthen up. So take your right hand now, take the skin of your belly and move it over more to the right side till you come more into alignment with your right leg. Roll your right shoulder up and back, fingertips on the earth. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Now, remember when we pressed our hands into our thighs? So do that again. Imagine the hands are pressing into your thighs and rooting your thighs into the earth and lengthen up. So we're going to lead from the heart here as we pull ourselves forward. So I don't want to see this bowing head to the knee, not yet. We're going to come from the heart and we try to stay rooted in your thighs to the earth as you inhale, lengthening, reaching from the heart towards your foot. Keep hugging the muscles to bone, rooting the thighs into the earth. The more you root, the more you can rise and the more freedom it will create. We'll stay here for a couple of breaths. Now, if you don't have the strap, you can have your hand on your leg. Just press on the side of your leg. Inhale, lengthening. And exhaling, softening forward. So you can stay here. And if you want to clasp your foot, you can take your hand and clasp the edge of your foot. And you can take your other hand and bring it cross over and clasp both sides of your foot. Inhale, lengthening. This is just an option. Lengthening and then exhaling, bowing forward, head to the knee. Lift the elbows and bring your head to your knee. Inhale, rise up. Take your left hand behind you. Root that hand into the earth. Claw the earth with your hand to protect your wrist. And we'll lift the hips up. Inhale, extend the right hand up and back for a nice heart opening back bend. And we'll come back. Wonderful. Press hands into the earth. Lift the hips up and back. Root the thighs into the earth. Hands root down. Inhale, lengthen up, and we're going to hinge from our hips forward. Let's go as far as it feels good. Don't push. So your hands rooting your thighs down is what's going to help to free up the lower back here. So rounding forward. And if you want to take, this is where you could use a block. You can place your forehead on a block here. Or if you want to bring your hands forward and take your forehead to your hands, you can do that too for a couple of breaths. And we'll rise up. Bring your hands behind you. Roll shoulders up and back. Lift hips. Press hands into the earth here and open up in the heart. And you can keep chin to the chest or drop your head back. And let's lower down. And we'll do the opposite side. So you're going to take the right foot in and the left foot out. So when you first do that, I just want you to notice how you feel in your posture. I can feel I feel like I'm sitting on my tailbone, and I feel like there's this little rounding my lower back. So we want to try to create a curve, more of a curve in our lower back. And that's why we lift our buttocks here and even turning the flesh of the inner thigh out. So lifting that buttocks, getting onto your sit bone, do that on both sides. You can even sit up on a blanket if you like to lift the hips up and create even more of a curve in your lower back, if that feels good for you. So once you do that, then see if it makes any difference in your lower back. I feel more freedom in my lower back now. Take a strap. So you can take the strap with your right hand. And again, if you don't have a strap, you can have your hand on your leg and follow us with your hand on your leg. Inhale, lengthen up. Take the hand to the left. Come over for a nice twist, gazing over. Trying to bring yourself in alignment with your left thigh. Now let's take the left hand and pull the skin of the abdomen so we even twist a little more. Inhale, lengthening. Root, press the thighs into the earth. Root to rise. We're lengthening up through the spine, leading from the heart and pulling yourself forward. Now stay committed. Commitment, hug the muscle to bone in the legs. Inhale, root, lengthening from the heart out. So if you want to go any further, if you want to bow, if you want to take your hand to your foot, on the outside of the foot you can, pulling yourself forward. If you want to bow forward, you can. Maybe take the other hand. It's nice to cross like this. Pulling yourself forward, lift elbows up, and bring forehead to the knee. Keep the muscles above your knee active. That helps to protect your hamstring. Inhale, rise up. And we'll take our right hand behind us, root it into the earth. Inhale, lift the hips up, extend the left arm out for a nice gentle back bend, and let's come back. So let's take our buttocks again and move it back, get onto the sit bones, root your hands into your thighs. Feel rooted on the earth. Inhale, lengthening up. Exhaling, bowing forward. So you want your left heel also pressing into the earth here, and your knee pressing into the earth. So you're rooting. Inhale, lengthening. So you go to the place that feels good for you. And if you want to have a block underneath your forehead, you can do that. Or if you want to come further down, eventually start rounding forward. And if you want to take hands, forehead to the hands or towards the floor, you can do that. Take a deep inhale and a long exhale. Inhale, rising up. And let's come onto our backs. Have knees bent. Feet are hip width apart. And let's grab our elbows, and we're going to take our right heel, top of the knee, and let the knees fall over to the right side. Gaze over to the left. Bring everything up, and let's do the other side. Left heel to the right knee, let everything fall over to the left side. Deep inhale, long exhale. Unwinding the spine helps to still your mind. And let's come back. We're going to come into bridge pose. We'll do 3 sets. So first, let's take our knees in and let's do a little bit of rocking back and forth in a way that feels good. You may go sideways or back and forth. Do what feels good here. I like to rotate the knees. Let the feet come on the ground. See, let your knees be hip width apart, heels come towards your buttocks. And we're going to press the elbows into the earth, fingertips towards the sky. I'm going to inhale, press elbows into the earth and lift the heart. With the next breath, lift the hips. Now let the buttocks be soft. We don't want to strain in the lower back. Keep the knees hip width apart. Don't let them fall out. That's very important so it doesn't strain your lower back. Now inhale, bring your awareness to the chest. Press elbows into the earth and expand into the chest area with the breath. Inhale, expand again, and release hips to the earth. Let the knees fall into each other. Take the right hand to the heart, left hand to the belly, and take a couple breaths here. Close your eyes. Allowing yourself to settle into the posture. Back bends are very powerful heart-opening postures. And they work on us magically, not just physically, but also energetically. And this is why I like to do them in a series, so it gives the body and the energetic body time to open. So we're going to take the elbows to the mat again. See if you can walk your hips maybe a little closer to your buttocks. Feet are hip width apart. Press elbows into the earth and inhale, lift the chest. Next inhale, press feet into the earth and lift the hips. Keep the knees hip width apart. Press elbows into the earth and expand in the chest area. Now press the back of the head into the earth this time. Inhale, expand in the chest as you press the elbows into the earth and shine out from inside out. And release the hips to the earth. Let knees come in. Right hand on the heart, left hand on the belly. Close your eyes for a couple of breaths. Connecting to your stillness. So see if you can come Stay connected to that stillness as we move into our last back bend, our last bridge posture. Walk heels up to the buttocks, knees hip width apart, elbows press into the earth. So this time, if you want to take your hands behind your back once we're up, you are welcome to do that. Or you can keep elbows pressing into the earth. So inhale, press feet into the earth. Press elbows into the earth. Lift the chest. Next inhale, lift the hips. Press the head, the back of the head into the earth. Inhale, expand in the chest and press elbows into the earth even more. Remember, keep the knees hip width apart. If you like, take the right arm and the left arm under, interlace the fingers, press the hands into the earth, squeeze the arms together, press back of the head into the earth, and inhale, expand in the chest. Feet press into the earth. If you feel any strain in the lower back, then soften in the buttocks, and we'll let everything go onto the mat. And let the knees fall over to the right side and gaze over to the left. Deep inhale, long exhale, melt into the twist. And let's come back up and fall over to the other side. Gaze over to the opposite direction. Close your eyes. Breathe out anything you're holding on to. Softening into the waters of your own heart. And let's come back up. Pull the right knee in. And we're going to take the strap to the bottom of the right foot. Stretch the foot up to the sky. If you don't have a strap, take your hands behind your thigh. Inhale, lengthen up through the leg. You can keep the left leg bent or extend it out. And we'll open up the leg to the right. Gaze to the left. Hug the muscles above your knee as you push the foot out to support your hamstring to open safely. Inhale, leg up. And we're going to switch hands. Let the leg cross over the body. Pull the belly in for a twist and gaze over to the right. And come back up. Press foot into the strap. Extend the leg up, maybe pulling it a little more towards you, and release the leg to the earth. Let everything melt into the mat for a couple of breaths. Notice how you feel on the right side and the left. Inhale, left knee in. And you're going to place the strap on the bottom of the foot. Extend the leg up to the sky. Lengthen through the back of the leg. Strap into your left hand. Open the leg up to the left. Gaze over to the right. Deep inhale, long exhale, opening up to the posture. Close your eyes. Keep the muscles above the knee active as you press the foot into the strap and hold the strap firmly. Inhale the leg up. Switch hands. Let the leg cross over the body. Only go as far as it feels good. Pull the belly in for a twist. Gaze over to the left. And come back. Press the foot into the strap. Hug muscle the bone above the knee, stretching the back of the leg, maybe drawing the leg a little more towards you, and release that leg to the earth. Rock your feet back and forth a little bit. And then let them fall to the side. Arms are light and they fall to the side. Palms are open. And just allow yourself to sink into the mat. Close your eyes. And bringing your awareness to your breath. We'll stay here for about a minute. Allowing your spine to release gently into the earth. Your shoulders are soft and relaxed. Your arms are light. Following your natural flow of your breath. Bringing your awareness to the center of your being. Envision soft clouds emerging from your center. And from these clouds, there's a soft rain falling in a steady stream. The sweet rain filling the cup of your heart. With the rain, you're being nourished and restored, and your thirst is quenched by the sweetness of the rain. Being watered with your love. And the water of the rain fills your cup to your overflowing. Your love overflows into your life, to the ones you love. Nourishing and filling and growing. Love in places that you didn't even know that was dry. So allowing your love to overflow into all of those cracks and places. Freely flowing. Abundance. The next breath, drawing yourself back to the surface. Stretching the hands overhead if you like, stretching from fingers to the toes with a deep breath. Deep inhale, long exhale. Rolling over, bending your knees and rolling over to the right side, slowly making your way up. And we'll sit for a few minutes of meditation. So coming into a comfortable posture. Once you're seated, feel rooted, sit bones on the earth. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Shoulders soften. Connecting to the sweet flow of breath, like the rain, coming in and out. We'll stay here for a minute. Bringing your awareness to your breath, we'll open up our hands and bring them in front of our hearts into Anjali Mudra, connecting to our hearts, overflowing. And we'll chant one Om. Take a deep inhale. From my heart to yours, namaste. So thank everybody for joining today. Completed a whole week and we're starting our second week. I will see you tomorrow on the mat. Have a great day.